Picture this. You are a freelancer or a digital entrepreneur, and most of your clients or customers are based in the United States. You need a way to get paid without losing a chunk of your earnings to high international transaction fees. Or maybe you have a desire to sell products on a platform like Amazon and you need a way to get access to your money. It could also be that you're an online shopper, but you're looking for a way to access US only stores, or you just want a hassle-free, affordable financial situation that offers flexible and global reach. What if I told you that you can open a US bank account online, no matter where you are around the world, and you can get a free US Debit Mastercard to use? Whether you're looking to receive payments from platforms like Airbnb, Google, Patreon, Amazon, or you're simply looking for an easier way to transfer money internationally, you're about to get a tutorial that you don't want to miss. Welcome back, Rockstars, club members, Patreon subscribers. Big up on yourself. And thank you for your loyalty as you come back every single time for additional videos. I'm grateful. Class is now in session. Now, if the term Payoneer is new to you, Payoneer is actually a financial services company specializing in online money transfers and digital payments. It empowers users to receive funds in their actual online bank accounts, Payoneer wallets, or onto a reloadable prepaid Mastercard usable online or for point of sale. Now, the great thing is you can get this Mastercard in digital format, which is how I use it, because I primarily use it to pay bills and to shop online, or you can get a physical Mastercard that you can use in stores to withdraw cash wherever you live across the globe. Now let's talk about some of the benefits of having a US bank account and a debit Mastercard with Payoneer. The first and very important one is that Payoneer operates in over 200 countries and multiple currencies across the world. As you can see on this list that I'm showing on screen, I'm positive that your country is here. And if you see your country, I would like you to write it in the description below, so at least I know where you're watching from, and I know that this particular video will add value to you. I'm gonna put the Payoneer link in the description below this video, and I'll also put the link with the countries that you can use Payoneer from, so that in your own time you can validate if your country is there. Considering it's 200 countries, I'm almost certain it is. Now, being in Jamaica, I use Payoneer as my primary bank account to do business in the US. And this is from a personal perspective. Obviously, from a business perspective, there are more traditional bank accounts. But what I've found in comparing the two is that Payoneer can do 99% of what I can do from a traditional bank account. And this is the second advantage. It is freelancer friendly. It's designed with freelancers and professionals in mind who are looking to operate businesses online or even brick and mortar business, because I do coach several persons who live in America and who do leverage Payoneer because of all the additional advantages that I'm about to share with you. Some of the companies that use Payoneer include Airbnb, Google, Patreon, Amazon, eBay, Rakuten, Adobe, Upwork, and Fiverr, to name a few. In my case, as an example, I use it to receive all the money for products I sell on Amazon, to include my book. I use it for Patreon as an example, Airbnb, and several other platforms that are not even mentioned on this list. And most of these platforms or websites, they typically want a US bank account to deposit your proceeds or your earnings into, into. And without this, you're not able to leverage these platforms to make money online. But with Payoneer being designed for freelancers and professionals who are looking constantly to earn money through online platforms and even brick and mortar opportunities that are hiring online, it provides an ideal way for you to get access to that money, either in an account that you can easily transfer the money to wherever you are across the world in these 200 countries, or you can withdraw it using your debit card or use your card to buy products wherever you live across the globe, because Mastercard is globally accepted. Another advantage of Payoneer is it's e-commerce enabled. You can tap into a vast US market with ease and get paid, like I mentioned earlier, on platforms like Amazon and other e-commerce platforms. It's also affordable. Say goodbye to all those high transaction fees that are associated with traditional banks. As an example, if I were to transfer $5,000 from my Payoneer account to an account in Jamaica, as an example, I would pay about $100 or a little over $100 in fees. If I were to do that from another bank account, which is more traditional, the fees could potentially be significantly more, as you're paying fees in layers, meaning you're paying the bank that's initiating the transaction, you're paying for the wire transfer, and you're paying the bank that's receiving the transaction. Whereas on Payoneer, it's just from Payoneer to your bank, so you're able to eliminate one of those fees. Now, this is my favorite feature. The transactions are pretty quick. If I wire, as an example, money from Payoneer to my bank account in a different country, I typically get it in 1 to 2 business days. If I transfer money, as an example, from Patreon, it shows up almost immediately on my Payoneer account. And when I get the notifications from Amazon, Airbnb, or anywhere else, they reflect on Payoneer within that same day, and I have access to do whatever I want with that money. I have seen traditional banks where money has been transferred and it takes 5 to 8 days before it's reflected in my bank account. To hell with that, I'm sorry. But with Payoneer, which is free, by the way, to create your Payoneer account with the link in the description below, you are able to leverage these quick transactions at very low fees. Now, as it pertains to the security of the platform, it's a robust system to protect hard-earned money. Because there's so many freelancers, we take it very personal when we lose our money because of the effort that we have to put in. It's not typically from a 9-to-5 job. And I find that their platform, in terms of the access, in terms of the dual authentication that's required, and they leverage all the modern banking security technology to protect our money. So that for me is very impressive. And I've never heard of any issues related to Payoneer and information being released or anything of that sort. But if you have, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. After receiving your first $1,000 or the equivalent, you and the person who referred you to Payoneer, as an example, because they do have a great affiliate program that you can leverage, but both of you will get $25. And this is just Payoneer saying thank you for using their platform to earn money, or thank you to the person who referred you. Which other bank you know out there is giving you a bonus when you earn a certain amount of money? I can't think of any. But again, let me know in the comments if you can think of one. Another advantage is Payoneer has a fully functional, user-friendly app that you can use to manage all your transactions from anywhere across the globe. I can be on the go and be transferring money here and there, buying products here and there, or checking on my balances whenever I opt to. And you know, one of the things I like about Payoneer, whenever money is deposited, I get this really nice sound that I now love to hear more than anything. It's addictive, rock stars, because when you hear that sound, you know it's cha-ching, money time. Now, while it's also very beneficial if you live outside of the US to use Payoneer, those who live in the US can opt to use Payoneer for their online business and side hustles so that you can separate your online income from your traditional income sources, which typically are deposited to traditional banks. Now, that said, here is a step-by-step guide to opening your US bank account and getting a debit Mastercard from Payoneer. Again, you can visit the link in the description of this video, click on it, and it will take you to the screen where you can start the application process. All you'll need to do is to complete the form with your personal details. You can choose between an individual or a business account. It depends on what your purpose is for using Payoneer, and you can input your address details, making sure that they match the ID that you're using to upload to Payoneer. Create a secure password and also a security question in the event you forget your password and you need to retrieve it. To verify your identity, you will need to submit a clear copy of an ID for verification, and if needed, provide a utility bill or a bank statement as proof of address. You then need to wait for an email confirmation once the verification is complete. Now, Payoneer will send you your US bank account details under their global payment services, and this includes the bank name, the account number, and the routing information however you pronounce it, that you'll need if you want to transfer money, or I should say if somebody wants to transfer money to you. After you have earned your first $100, you can go in and apply for your master debit card, and like I said earlier, this can either be a physical debit card or a virtual one where you have access to all the information to include the number, the expiration date, and the CVV code, and you can use it anywhere online to complete your transactions. To apply for your debit card, just navigate to order a card on your dashboard, complete the form, and confirm your shipping address if you're going to get a physical card. For me, I just completed the form and immediately my digital card was available for me to use. Wait for your card to arrive and activate it if it's a physical card. If it's a digital card, and I'm repeating myself here, it will be activated immediately. And these cards can be used internationally. Now, once you set up your account with Payoneer, you can use your bank account and your debit Mastercard for a number of reasons. Like I said earlier, you can use it to get paid, to transfer money, and you can do so effortlessly from one Payoneer account to another or to your local bank wherever you are across the globe. You can use it for shopping, and in this case, you'd use your debit Mastercard to shop online or offline anywhere Mastercard is accepted. Listen, if you have ever found yourself facing financial hurdles due to an absence of a US bank account, Payoneer offers a compelling solution. Setting up an account is very straightforward, and the benefits, especially for freelancers, digital nomads, and those who have online businesses or want to start online businesses, they are hard to overstate. So what are you waiting for? Happy banking, rock stars, and until next time, walk good.